What's going on, guys? Thammagotcha here, and in today's battles, we're going to be checking out the triple counter team. With the rise of Walrien, it's great to use triple counter. Starting the first match, we have an Empoleon lead, and they swap out into a Granbull. This is great, man. Charmers against Deoxys is where you want to see it. We're going to get off this Thunderbolt, and they shield. That's okay, we're going to shield up this move right here. And then we're going to try to get the 2 Psycho boosts to try to chip away at this Granbull as much as possible here. That's really nice. We get the second shield. Here's another one coming at you. That's some decent damage, and swap out right away so they don't get any more farm. Now we have some loaded energy, and there's another Charmer. The good thing is that Granbull expended all their shields, so that now we can just body slam this Gardevoir out of existence. See ya! And then they only have the Empoleon in the back. They didn't even know my last mon. Here comes the Obstagoon. We can take a Hydro, but we're gonna shield anyways. One cross chop and this guy is done. Take that Empoleon and put it back in the Sinnoh Cup. See you later. GG's, good fella. On to the next game here. We have Deoxys and a Noctowl. Now, this is a okay matchup. It all depends on who can land what here. This is probably going to be a Shadow Ball, so I'm going to shield up here, and I'm going to be able to throw this Thunderbolt off. Now the problem here is that they reach the Shadow Ball before I reach the Thunderbolt. So I'm going to build up and try to catch, but it's the Sky Attack. Big fail. But on the plus side, they're able to bring in the Medicham, and we have some loaded energy where we can spam out these body slams and get some good chip damage against this Medicham. Because Medicham against Obstagoon is a big no-no. Yeah, absolutely destroyed, and he's running Power-Up Punch. So I guess that added damage doesn't really matter against the Deoxys since we resist those counters, and there's a bunch of lag. Always. Sorry, my last few videos here. My lag has been crazy, and then they oh my goodness. They throw 2 freaking Psychics, and like, I don't think they had the energy for 2 Psychics, but whatever. And then this Noctowl was able to farm down my Deoxys, able to get the 2 Sky Attacks back to back. I think this game's pretty well over. They still have the Medicham alive. They shield up here, and they're able to get to a 3rd Sky Attack. GG's, good fella. GG's. Hopping into the next match here. Against Hidden 2000, we got Deoxys into a Deoxys mirror match. Now with these mirror matches here, you really want to try and sneak through a counter if you can. But my opponent tried to do the same as well. So the best way to help them not sneak a counter through is to stop tapping your last counter and tap on the Thunderbolt as soon as possible. That's the best way, but you know, the game and everything, they're gonna be able to sneak. But anyways, we sneak one through and we let this Thunderbolt go through. So, and they switch out into a Lickitung, and I'm like, they just gave up switch advantage. We're bringing the Obstagoon. The Licks are resisted, body slams are gonna do niche damage, and we're gonna be able to have some super effective cross chops and the super effective counters. So I think we either go for another cross chop here, or we just counter all the way down to have a lot of loaded energy. Yeah, that's the best play here. We counter down all the way, and now we have 2 nice slashes, and then they bring back in the Deoxys, and I'm like, okay, they must be weak to counter the back, and then they shield the Deoxys, so I'm just super weak to counter the back. They don't even know the Obstagoon is, they don't even know the Vigoroth is in the back hidden. So we take down the Deoxys, and then they top left. GG's, good fella. Hopping into the next match here, we got Deoxys into Walrien. This is a great lead as well. Really good lead. And they switch out into Medicham. Even better. This is where you want to see the counter user up against your Deoxys, because they resist the counters, whereas Vigoroth and Obstagoon both take super effective. So you either want to see your Charmers against the Deoxys, or you want to see the counter users. The battle is pretty long, because they both resist the counters, and they're both pretty tanky mons. But Deoxys does usually win this matchup here. I played it where the Medicham goes straight power up punch and they beat me, this one here gets actually really close. And I do believe they win this matchup here, or I swap out really fast, because they, at the end of it, they're going straight power up punch. And I wanted to at least take this thing out because it's so ramped up on, it's just gonna destroy my backline. But so we get both shields, we're able to come in with the Vigoroth and body slam it. They come back in with the Walrien, which makes me think, okay, this team's got to be weak to counter in the back too, because why would you bring a Walrien into a counter user? So here we go, Obstagoon in the back, and it's another Lickitung. You gotta love it, you love it. Yes, Obstagoon loves seeing these normal types like Lickitung, or the steel types like Stunfisk and Registeel. Just a great mon to use. Tried to catch there, but the opponent ends up conceding the match. GG's, good fella. GG's. So with this team comp here, it's really good now with all the Walrien users. Anyways, hopping into the next match, we got another great lead, and they bring in a Venusaur, and this is good as well too, because we're gonna be able to hit them with super effective damage. We're gonna shield this up because I want to preserve some health, and that Frenzy Pant's gonna do a lot of damage. So usually they shield up the first one, but they don't shield the second one, so which is awesome, because then I'm gonna swap into my Vigoroth right away, and my Vigoroth can take a Frenzy Plant. But if they want to go down both shields, I'm fine with that too. There's a lot of lag here again, but that's just usual for this game. And then, so we were able to take down the Venusaur, and then they bring in a Trevenant. Now this is great for my Obstagoon, but it's not great because they're going to be able to Shadow Claw all the way down and have two seed bombs ready to go for my Obstagoon, which is, we could take 3, but in the 1-to-1 shield it gets very tight. So in the first one, here comes the second one. Not gonna shield this one either, and I'm gonna go throw out the first Night Slash finally, and we get the boost. So I'm like, okay, now this is worth shielding, because they also have but they steel type in the back, but they catch on it, and I threw the Night Slash, and I'm like, I was not waiting for the catch. I was not looking for the catch. That was a bad misplay on me. Whatever. That was boosted counters of a lot of damage. Deoxys is able to farm down. Trevenant's low enough for the Psycho Boost is going to be taking him out. See ya, buddy. That's a GG's, fella. That was all the battles here today. I went 4-1 with the triple counter team. I hope you guys liked the video. And if you do, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.